everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dan Banks, aka DJ Foncio. We are Jersey ENT, we are Jersey Magazine, and we are Jersey Dimes. I got my brother, KProetic in the building.
Yes, sir.
The man himself
yes,
in
sir.
the building. The conscious rapper, man. This man be talking about like some real deep, heavy stuff that got you thinking, you know, your mind, conscious thinking. Beautiful Dystopia is out, man. That album is fire. Got 12 tracks on it. Dropped in February, but let me tell you, it's still running up numbers. You feel me? So make sure you go check that out, man.
Check it out, man.
My brother, man.
Thanks. What's good, my brother? What's happening?
Waiting for this one. This is like family right here. So we've already been chopping it up. You know what I'm saying?
Know all the same people, man.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's talk about this beautiful dystopia. All right. First of all, let's just start off with the name. I want to give the definition of the beautiful dystopia to Jersey. So kind of break that down for me a little bit so that they get a full understanding behind why we're gonna go so deep into the meaning behind this album.
Gotcha, man. So I came up with the title like years ago. I'll say probably like 2016 or 17. And I always knew I wanted to call my second project that. I dropped the first project, Middle Ground, years ago. But I knew I wanted to get into something heavy. Right. That was a little more like there was more playful music on there a little bit. I wanted to get into something heavy, and I came up with Beautiful Dystopia because that's how I see society. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in recent years, like I've had more of a negative outlook on society, America, kind of the world for the most part, and to the point where it felt like a dystopian universe. Right. You know, but in the midst of all of that, you know, a lot of good things happened in my life. A lot of good things happened in my people's life. I saw a lot, like, and I realized like just the beauty of like life in itself. Just waking up every day is a blessing. You know, that we don't even think about. And I was thinking about. I was like, yo, it's not all bad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just wanted to put that. I wanted to fuse those two together, and I wanted to illustrate that with 12 songs of how I see the world. Like it feels like a dystopia sometimes, but in so many aspects, it's really beautiful. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I structured it, and that's the meaning behind it. So that's just my view of society. But more of like recently, also like in the last like 5-6 years. Yeah, right. That's kind of how I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So
and you actually in your intro, you start off with like the dystopia.
Yeah.
You know, and then you ended it off with like you said the outro with the beauty.
Right.
So now with the build up. Because it's almost like a chronological order. When you went like the dystopia, so I was gonna hit you with everything that's going on in society to you anywhere from what's going on with Black Lives Matter movement to what's going on in the hoods or the areas that you're familiar with to then go into the beauty of what you've actually experienced. Right. So what made you feel like you went in that order? Like you was like, let me just hit you with the knowledge and the facts, but I'm also gonna explain to you at the end the beauty of it, even though we're going through these circumstances. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Lupe Fiasco. I'm a big fan of for real.
Big fan of Lupe. Big fan of DMX. Rest in peace. Lupe Fiasco has a song called "Hurt Me So." The third verse of that song, he just started listing like all the ills of like society, and then he ended it with all the words ills, sitting on chrome 24-inch wheels like that. And I just always loved that verse because just from a rhyming aspect, I like the skill of just listing things and everything rhyming. DMX, who we be, like the hurt, the pain, the dirt, the rain. Like I thought that was, I was like 12 when that came out, but I always thought that was fire. And I wanted to do something like that, and I figured this would be my opportunity. So I just listed everything that affects me in society, anything that's just wrong out here. So it starts off dark-minded, darts flying, hard times and hearts crying, sharks biting, broads fighting through the phone, talk violent, raw typing in your face, y'all silent, box lying, false bondage, cops grimy, lost guidance, wall blinded. Like, so I wanted all of that. I appreciate you. I wanted all of that to rhyme. And I wanted to just list everything that just irritates me, it bothers me, what I see online, what I see on TV, what I see on the news, and it's so much. Yeah. Now we get to so we go to the end of the album, go to the outro. Like there's 3 parts. I said, what is it? I talk love, God, and happiness. So I said, do you ever experience love? And I spoke about love. Have you ever experienced God? I spoke about God. Do you ever experience happiness? And I spoke about happiness. And I basically ended it by saying those 3 things can eradicate everything that I stated in the first song. So that's why I ended it, the way I did, just to show y'all that those three things are powerful. If we carry that with us wherever we go, if we be that light, then those things won't affect us as much as it would others that don't have that in them. So I wanted to end it, and I just wanted to, the album was a bit darker than my last project. So I wanted to end it with like a glimmer of hope.
Something uplifting.
Yeah, so like give a silver lining, you know what I'm saying? Like give something uplifting. I had the Kobe quote at the end. I wanted to pull on some heartstrings a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I mean, the message by itself got across because again, we're in these trying times, these hard times. So I feel like it makes we need artists in your caliber that are talking about the real stuff because again, we can't put a cover on. We can't put a Band-Aid on.
Not at all.
You
can't put a Band-Aid on.
The fact that you're able to touch on it is inspiration for all of us. Bro.
Absolutely,
so we really appreciate you touching on it, man.
Anytime I wanna, that's the the purpose of music to me is to heal, to inspire.
Like that,
You know what I'm saying? And I listen to, I would say, a lot of healing music. Basically, one of my favorite things to do is just take a walk. I walk around Branford Park, throw on my headphones, and I just vibe. And I listen to music that I know is just gonna get me through the day or something, or help me feel how I'm feeling. A lot of times, a lot of Nas. Nas is my favorite rapper of all time. You know what I'm saying? It's some Lupe tracks, even some Eminem joints, some and I just vibe out, and I realized that this is really like healing, and I was like, I gotta be able, I gotta be that for somebody that just want, you know what I'm saying? Like let me create something that can heal somebody. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? I want to have that impact, like the same impact on me. I want to have that on others, and I realized that's really my purpose, because that's what we should be doing in whatever your craft is. You gotta put your all into it and hope that it helps somebody. This is my craft. This is what I was blessed with. I gotta use that to help. Use that to hit.
And talking about purpose, he has a track called "Walking in My Purpose."
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That already went right into that.
Facts.
So like you actually have a video out. To "Walking in My Purpose."
Yes, sir.
So now you're talking about just inspiring people to make sure that whatever lane that they're in that is purposeful.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just a real talk, like from the words to the wise anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But what makes you put that knowledge out there? Like, listen, I need to inform you guys. Like, even though all these things are going on, don't move away from your purpose.
I mean, for me, one, I'll say this: if whatever you're doing in your 9 to 5, if that's your purpose, by all means, do it. Go ahead and do that. If you're fulfilling yourself, do that. The song is to address really quick to answer your question. For me, walking in my purpose is basically having my life being funded by my dream, which is to be a musician. Like whether I'm, somebody that everybody knows, or if I'm a local success, if I'm able to handle everything I need to handle by what I'm doing here, in my eyes, I made it. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's success to me. That's walking in my purpose. And I feel like I'm half walking in my purpose right now. I'm one foot is in there, the other foot is out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that because at the end of the day, you need to fund your dream. But the song is to address people that just give up on, and just go the 9 to 5 route and say, I'm just sticking with that. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's not the mentality that we should have. I remember Jim Carrey saying that his father gave up on his dream as a comic and just wanted to have a secure job. And then you just got fired from that job. That it's almost like it's a false sense of security. You think that, let me not follow my dream. That's too risky. I'm just giving all of this 9 to 5. Exactly. But that could be risky. You know what I'm saying? You never know when your job is out the back door. You know what I'm saying? You never know that. So it's why not take a shot on doing the one thing that you know is gonna make you happy? And the song just addresses even my brother saying this is what I need, this is what I need. Hey, that was a day, 40 hours a week, take lunch in the car to get some sleep. All this time for them, ain't no time for we're giving. You feel me? We're giving all. We wake up early in the morning, and have probably 2 hours to yourself. You get up at 7. 9 to 5 is theirs. So 6 to whatever you go to sleep, 6 to 10 or 6 to 9, 6 to 11. That's the only time you have to really do what fulfills you. But think about what that's filled with already. You gotta, if you're married, that's wife time. If you got kids, you gotta spend some time with your kids, and then what? Between 10 and 11, did you try to work on your dream before you knock out and do it all over again? It just, as you get older and you start taking control of your life, you become an adult and you realize that, I'm gonna start doing what I wanna do. It's hold up, man, I'm in control here. I could flip this if I want to, but do I have the courage? Am I brave enough? You feel me? One of my boys just, left it all like and said, yo, I'm full on entrepreneurship. This is what I'm doing now. I was so proud of him. Yeah. You know, my brother Dan DeNose, shout out to Dan DeNose. And I was just watching him like, damn, yo, he got the courage to do something that I'm not even courageous enough to do that right now. I gotta think about, yo, there's rap, there's that. And I feel like we get so wrapped up in the things that we need that we don't fulfill our hearts. Like, if you're not fulfilling your heart, that 9 to 5 is just gonna burn you out, and then you're not gonna be you no more. And you're doing yourself more of a disservice. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta focus. Like, you walking in your purpose is also good for your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing something that you know you do not feel like doing, but you know it is giving you a check, and you know the one thing that you really want to do is not giving you a check right now, that's who I'm addressing. Like, and I get it, I'm a part of it, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, it cannot be this way for 10, 20. That's why I was like, yo, I gotta try my best to make some more of a change now. In my, I'm 30, I'm like, I'm still young, I'm getting up there. I'm like, yo, I gotta make some more of a change now. And that's why I did it. So it was just for everybody who's, like, I know Keith Chandler did 9 to 5 or down. I was kind of like I mean, basically addressed that too, because he knows about that. And so that's just who it addresses, yo. If you're doing something that's not fulfilling you, and you spending most of your time on that, eventually it's just gonna burn you out. It's gonna burn your mind out, burn your soul out, and you're not gonna be you no more. You're not doing yourself a disservice.
That's great. This is KProetic, yo. Just give me all knowledge and skills. Walking your purpose, folks. Walking your purpose.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So that's the album. We talked about that.
Facts.
Make sure you go check it out so you understand the rest of it.
Yeah, man.
Now let's get into this Real Music squad you got, man.
Yes, sir.
So you got a squad. You got a team called Real Music.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about. So are you like the head of it, or how did that whole thing come together?
Well, I mean, we all play our roles. Real Music is me, KProetic, my twin brother Olive, Moses the Raven, and Kid Ali. Moses the Raven, that's my little cousin. It's all a family business. We all cousins, brothers, all that stuff. Moses the Raven, that's my little cousin. He's the one that produces everything.
That's dope.
He's incredible. He's the one. He produced 8 out of the 12 songs on Beautiful Stupid.
Okay.
He provided me with
lazy
some great
production, brother.
Yeah, he did his thing, man. He did his thing. Kid Ali, and him and Moses the Raven, Kid Ali, they actually own their own recording studio in Orange, New Jersey called The Stew. And they're both into the production. They still do the rapping and all that stuff, but they're also into the audio engineering. And do all of that stuff, and do sessions for like a whole bunch of artists. They're starting to grow in popularity now. I'm proud of them. And my bro, man, who's a part of the squad too. He's every video I do, he's there. Like my song Yesterday, he's in it. Walking My Purpose, he's in it. That's my rhyming partner, man. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna do something together, man. And that's the squad, man. My bro is he's the one that's has more of the finance mind. You know what I'm saying? Anything we do money wise, we talk to him. You know what I'm saying? He has the, and I kind of do more of the. I used to book the shows, the sessions, and we'll talk to the people that creates the Real Music clothing and stuff like that. My brother does a lot of that too. We just me and my brother really just try to keep the shit moving, and. The other dudes, Mo and Kid Ali, they're the ones that they run the studio. They do more of the music. We try to handle more things outside of the project.
So everything's in-house and everything.
We didn't used to be. Now everything is completely in-house. So right now we're probably in the most, I think, secure spot we ever been, because we don't have to rely on too many. We don't have to outsource for a lot. Our music comes from inside our recording. That's inside. So that's the squad, man. We've been running all up and down the tri-state area since probably 2009. Back when I was. This is like, I remember being like 19, trying to, performing at the Key Club downtown Newark, or Blue Mirror. Mo was like 16. I had to like fight with security to get him in, all that stuff. Like, he ain't gonna drink. Just trying to hit the stage like us, all that stuff. So we've been doing our thing for a while, man. But that's the collective. We just took time to do some of our own individual projects. Right. Now this year we actually gonna come back and do like a collective album.
That's dope. That's Real Music.
Yes, sir. That's the squad. Rhymes equal actual life. That's REAL.
And this guy also has a podcast. I mean, I'm talking about God-fearing, driven man that is out here doing his thing. Let's talk about this podcast. It's actually with your wife, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
It's dope, man. And that's, I gotta give the credit to her. That was all her brainchild. And it's crazy. It came about because we like, she really became my best friend, but we just talk all the time. We'll talk for like hours. Like, we did that early in our relationship. We do that now, and we'll just talk about all types of stuff. It could be about society. It could be about reality TV. It could be about religion. It could be about this, that. And we'll just talk about our experience or just our view on a lot of stuff. talk like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Like, why we just be talking late? Like, you know, we did it all the time. But and she was like, yo, we should like why we just start something, record it, and just put it out there. I'm like, bet, you know,
just sit there in front of mics and just start recording.
And like, let's see if we could like, in a way, like help or influence people that actually like, you know, watch us. People, because you know, people. I've been with her for over 10 years. We just a long-term relationship.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, and so a lot of people, you know, they look at us like, yo, y'all stuck with it. Y'all
a big success story.
Yeah,
Black
you know,
love, especially with that. Like,
yeah, bro.
amazing,
Black love, man. We gotta keep it strong. It's durable. Like, so I wanted to just like share our experience with like some of our friends, the people that actually like maybe like looked up to us in a way. You know, at my wedding, you know, some of my boys was telling me like, yo, man, I think I'm gonna do this. I think even though I was wondering like, yo, is it about the show or the actual relationship? But still, I'm like, yo, you gotta. I was ready to, you know, buckle down and you know, do something, you know, and be really serious about, you know, taking our relationship to the next level. But so yeah, we just started sharing our experiences and just started talking about just everything that we went through. We talked about us fighting. We talked about love languages. We talked about finance. Like we brought like last episode.
All those hard topics.
Yeah, all those topics that you gotta talk about. You know, there's a lot of people that like we used to have an issue with communication. Now we do much better with that.
Yeah.
And now we want to like even help people and like let people know like, yo, this is how we overcame this. Is how we overcame that. You know, we're still early in the game. You know, we only been married for like what, like 2.5 years. But you know, we got a little bit of skin in this. You know, we could share with our friends and let y'all know what we've been doing and all that stuff. So,
knowledge is power. So
knowledge is power, man.
Share it.
Yeah, you gotta share it, man. You gotta share it. So like, you know, so I wanted to just, you know, just put that content out there. You know, I do like shoot, like she comes up with all the topics, writes notes down. She's incredibly detailed, organized, meticulous, and I do like all the audio editing.
It's amazing how you're conscious about like the rapping and lyricism. She's conscious about like the real conversation.
Oh no, absolutely.
That's a real type.
Oh no, yeah. It's dope.
We big up to y'all for that.
Oh, I appreciate that, bro. It was that. You know, we met in a recording studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was actually a singer-songwriter. You know what I'm saying? She could write a great song. She wrote All Beautiful Dystopia.
Y'all was just destined from the door.
Yeah, it was destined, man. It was fake, man. You know, she was a singer-songwriter. She an artist, and the dope part about being with somebody that's artist-minded is that when I gotta do my thing, you know, when I was on the CNC tour with Keith Chandler last year, you know, and so I'm away for just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, at times, but you know, she gets it.
She understands.
You know, she understands. You know, she still has like, she works a corporate job, but she understands the artist mentality. So when I'm saying like, oh, I gotta jump on live, talk to this person, oh, I gotta go to this show to support this, so I gotta be at the studio for 4 or 5 hours to do this. It's always like, okay. I mean, she'll probably prefer me to be home spending time with her, but she understands the goal. She understands my goal, and she's with it 100%.
Absolutely.
That right there that makes things so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it could have been 100%, could have been completely different. Like, if you're doing that again, you still ain't doing that. You don't want to do like that. Would like, and if you're in the way, if you're in the way of my purpose, now we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, but now she's all on board. She's an amazing human being, and I'm glad.
So big shout out to you, wifey.
Yeah,
keep pushing it
all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. So so you know, we still at it with the
podcast.
Amazing, bro. Yeah, bro. It's feels good, man. It feels good it feels good to have to do like different forms of content. Actually,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, you know, you're just in control. I got my music here, put out a podcast here, like, you know what I'm saying?
And you got the whole team behind you.
Got the team behind me, man. Yeah. So you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's just I'm just giving y'all me, man. Giving y'all the married side, giving y'all the rappers, I'm just giving y'all me. This is the KProetic brand. You feel me? So yeah, man.
Well, you heard it here first, man. We're at Jersey Magazine, KProetic in the building.